Now, the next point is that the determination of transport number by Mohin boundary method. By Mohin boundary method. It is the most accurate method used to determine the transport number of ions. It is the most accurate method used to determine the transport number of ion in recent years. This method is based on the direct observation of migration of ions. This method is based on the direct observation of migration of ions under the influence of an applied potential. Under the influence of an applied potential. Now, the construction of Mohin boundary method. In this figure, okay, the apparatus used for this method consists of the long gas tube. It's a long gas tube which is a graduated in cubic centimeter, which is a graduated in cubic centimeter, uh, and having the two electrodes. There are the two electrodes, one at the base and one at the top position. One at the base and one at the top positions. The glass tube is mounted vertically. The glass tube is mounted vertically and is connected in a series with millimeter, variable resistance, colorimeter, battery, and key. The glass tube is mounted vertically and is connected in a series with the millimeter, colorimeter, variable resistance, battery, and key. The electrode at the top is a platinum wire. Here the is a cathode. Cathode is a negative. Okay, this is a made of the platinum. Okay, which is acts as the cathode, while the base electrode is a cadmium. Okay, it's a metal rod acting as a anode. Is acting anode. Now working of the Mohin boundary method. Consider the determination of transport number of H plus ion. Consider the determination of transport number of H plus ion in HCl solution by Mohin boundary method. By Mohin boundary method. For this purpose, the lower part of the cell is filled with the electrolyte of cadmium chloride. Here the lower part is filled with the cadmium chloride and the upper part is filled with the hydrogen chloride, okay, hydrochloric acid. Now here there are the two electrodes, cathode and the anode. Cathode is a negative, here the anode is a positive, okay. Here upper part the hydrochloric acid is filled, okay, and in the lower part cadmium chloride is filled. Here the anions are the same, anions are same, but cations are the different. Cations are the different. H plus and cadmium 2 plus ion. Now the size of the cadmium is larger than that of the hydrogen H plus ion. The size of the cadmium is larger than as compared to the H plus ion when for this purpose, the lower part of the cell is filled with the electrolyte of cadmium chloride, while HCl of known concentration is slowly added from the top position so that the clear boundary is visible at the junction of the two solutions. A clear boundary is visible here. The boundary between the two electrolytic solutions. This is the boundary between the clear visible boundary between the two electrolytic solutions. A platinum wire in HCl solution acts as a cathode. A platinum wire in HCl solution acts as a cathode, while cadmium stick in a cadmium chloride solution acts as a anode. Here this is a platinum wire is acts as a cathode, and here the cadmium stick is acts as a anode. On passing a current between the two electrodes, hydrogen gas is evolved at cathode. Which gas? Hydrogen gas is evolved at the cathode. When a current is passing through the two electrodes, the hydrogen gas is evolved at the cathode and the H plus ion migrates upward through the cell. When the electric current is passing through the solution, here between the two electrolytes, the H plus ion is migrates towards the cathode, because cathode is a negative. Okay, H plus ion is migrates towards the cathode. As these ions move towards the cathode, their positions is taken by the cadmium 2 plus ion. Their position is taken by cadmium 2 plus ion, and hence the boundaries between the two solutions also move upward direction. The boundaries between the two solutions also move upward direction, because here the H plus and the cadmium 2 plus ion both are the migrate towards the upward direction. Both are the migrate towards the, because of these cations are migrate towards the cathodes. But here the velocity of H plus and the cadmium 2 plus are the different. H plus is a movement migrate the faster because it's a less size, and cadmium 2 plus ion have larger size because its a speed is a less. Okay, then the H plus and cadmium 2 plus, there is a movement to upward direction, and the Cl minus is a migrate towards the, this is a towards the anode here. The boundary between boundary between these two electrolytes is visible because a difference in the refractive index of the solution. The boundary between the two solutions is visible because the difference in refractive index or color of the solution. Because the HCl is a colorless, and the cadmium 2 plus is a red or pink colors. Okay, since cadmium 2 plus ion have the lower velocity than H plus ion, they never overtake the latter. ते त्याला ओव्हरटेक करत नाही H plus ion. They never overtake the latter, and a sharp boundary is always maintained between the two solutions. And always a sharp boundary is always maintained between the two solutions. The total current is passing through the solution is determined by using the silver coulometer. Okay, the total current is passing through the solution is determined by using the silver coulometer. It is determined by the initial and the final position of the boundary, and volume swept by the boundary is noted. It is determined by the initial and the final position of the boundary, and volume swept by the boundary is noted. The transport number of H plus ion is then calculated. Here this is the initial position. This is the initial position, and this is the final position. When the H plus ion is a shift, is a migrate towards the cathode, then that time what happens here, this boundary is a shift to the, this boundary, initial boundary is a shift towards the above here. Then this is the initial initial position, this is the final position. Okay, this is the distance between the two boundaries, that is the x here. The distance between the two boundaries is the x, that is the distance. Okay, x or the length. So length between the two boundaries, initial position and the final positions. Now the variable resistance. What is the role of variable resistance? To control the flow of current. The variable resistance, the use of the role of variable resistance is that to control the flow of current. The millimeter. What is the role of millimeter? To measure the electric currents in milliamperes. The measure the electric current in milliampere. What is the key? Key is a make or break the circuit. Make or break the circuit. Okay. The coulometer. Coulometer. What is the role of coulometer? To determine the amount of matter transferred during the electrolysis. To determine the amount of matter transferred during the electrolysis. The total current is passing through the solution is determined by using the silver coulometer. What is now calculations? Let the concentration of H plus ion in the solution be the C is a concentration. Let concentration of H plus ion. Okay, concentration of H plus ion in H solution is the C gram equivalent per liter. C gram equivalent per liter. Okay, concentration of hydrogen ion in hydrochloric acid is the C. C is the concentration, capital letters. Okay, C gram equivalent per liter. So 1 liter means that means a 1000 ml. 1 gram in 1000 ml. Now let A be the area of cross section. Let A be the area of cross section of the glass tube. A be the area of the cross section. A be the area of the cross section. Here of the tube here A be the area of cross section of the glass tube, and L be the displacement of the boundary from the initial to the final position. Here the L is the distance. Okay, this boundary can be shifted from the initial position to the final position. The volume swept by the boundary. The volume swept by the boundary is that the product of the area of cross section and the distance. Area of cross section A into the L. Okay. The number of gram equivalent of H plus ion. The number of gram equivalent of H plus ion migrates towards the cathode. How many H plus ion can be migrate towards the cathode? The formula is that the volume V, okay, V into the C, okay, is a divided by 1000. Volume into the concentration. Volume into the concentration is a divided by 1000. Volume is nothing but the area into the length. Volume, the value substitute here, the volume is equal to A into L is a divided by 1000 into the C is a concentration, gram equivalent, okay. Now, A into L is divided by 1000 into the C. C is the concentration, gram equivalent is equal to. Now, is equal to the A into L, okay, is divided by 1000 into the C, that is the Faradays. Hence, the quantity of charge carried by H plus ion in volume cubic centimeter of solution. That means the quantity of charge of H plus ion. Okay, now how to calculate that is the formula is that I plus is equal to the A into L into C is divided by 1000 into the Faradays. Means in on numerator A into L into the C into the F is divided by 1000. That is a quantity of charge carried by H plus ion in a 1000 ml. Therefore, the transport number of H plus ion is equal to the transport number of H plus, TH plus is equal to it is a ratio of I plus, okay, the quantity of charge carried by H plus ion is divided by the Q, quantity of electricity is passed. I plus is divided by Q, okay, what is the value of I plus? I plus is nothing but the A into L into C into F is divided by 1000 into the Q, 1000 into the Q, and Q is equal to the I into the T. I is the current in ampere, T is the time in second. Now we substitute the value here, the A into L is divided by 1000 into the I into T into the C into the F. Okay. Now today we stop here. Thank you.